we did was jack it up, put jack stands on there, and now we're gonna start working on these bolts. There should be a 14. I'm gonna spray the top and the bottom. Spray with some WD-40. So rust penetrator, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm gonna start cracking these bolts at the bottom. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. Gotta loosen this up because there's bolts going on the other side of it. Right here, I gotta take this out. I gotta take this little pipe out. That should be a 12. Actually, let me see if I can get it without having to take anything off. A little creative ingenuity was able to crack those bolts. So now I have to take off all of this. The whole plan is to try to take the cat up from the top. So once you take off these two bolts, once you take off these two nuts, it's gonna take out this bolt right here. This is a 14, 14, 14. Oh, gotta take that one out. And these are 12s. So now we're at the top. Just gotta disconnect the O2 sensor, get better gloves, and start working on this crossover pipe right here. You have to take this one out. There should be another 212. So just we can just move the whole thing out of the way. Because I think it may interfere. Yeah, it's gonna interfere in the bottom, so you gotta remove that whole thing. So I'm gonna work on that now. That should be 212s. And then I'll start on the 14s that's holding the cat in place. It's coming out smoothly. So once this one is done, I'm gonna take the whole pipe out. Okay, so there we go. Gotta fight with it to get it out. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's out. Now I'm just gonna double check to make sure there's nothing else holding it in place, but I think that's it. I think just gotta take those 14s out and we're good to go. Really do much as it is, so I'm gonna take this radiator out. It should be held in place by this clip and 2 10s over here, and that should help me get a little bit more room to slide this out because I can't really get the socket in. Okay, let's see how this works. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to take this out. Kind of just remove the front cover fascia. I'll have to take out the complete harness and this to flip it over that way. So I think I'm about to do that next, just so I can have a little extra wiggle room, because right now it's held in place right here. So you gotta fight with these little stupid clips to get them out. Once you do, you got enough room to yank it up. Yeah, that should be enough room for me. Just take this out without having to go any further. So I made a mistake. These are 12s and not 14s. So this I was saying, with the fan out, you can actually get some clearance to actually put some leverage on the bolts. Okay, so it seems like we may be having good luck. This is the last stud, well, the last nut I'm taking out. And the cat looked like it's already coming off, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I was happy I didn't have to take out the radiator, but it seemed like we might be lucky. Ooh. Okay, just make sure I got this firm. Ooh, look at that. Oh, yes. The fan needs to come out, but besides that, we are good. It's a cat OEM aftermarket. They look fairly the same. So as much as I would like to put the OEM shield on, this is welded on, and this doesn't have provisions for that. So gonna have to run it like this. So now this may be up for debate, but I'm gonna reuse this gasket. I always hated using these. I really dislike them. So this doesn't look like it's in bad shape, so I'm just gonna reuse this one. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass, but generally these ones are a little bit better than those, as those definitely always blow out. I switched over, got the O2 sensor on. The old one has studs for these and stud coming out, so I'm gonna put these studs in with a little bit of Loctite, and these are just 2 bolts, so I'm gonna have to finagle them when they're in the car. So all the studs are on. I'm just gonna gently line it up and put it in place. Okay, so soon just gotta tighten her up. Everything's in, so now I just gotta tighten everything up. A word of advice: whenever you're doing this, you guys gotta catch this tube, line it up first when the catalytic converter is a little loose. But whenever it's tightened up, you can't align those bolts, so it's a little loose. So I'm gonna tighten those up. Then I could just tighten these down with these bolts down, and everything will be in place. But there you go, everything's back in. We tightened everything up. Now we're just gonna reinstall the fan, the whatever support this is, and that's it. Things tighten up. Now you just slide this in. So now we're just gonna tighten this up. These are the 10 millimeters. The fan is in place. So everything's in place. Just gotta tighten these bolts up, put all the pins back in, and then we should be able to start the car. So everything is back together. I just gotta put the little extension for the filter. Now I'm gonna just go inside. So right now we're just gonna check the code, see what the problem was. So these are the codes that's coming up. Cat efficiency below threshold. We already changed the O2 sensor, so this is what we were dealing with. So I'm just gonna clear all the codes, and then hopefully this takes care of everything. Okay, so start her up. Maintenance due. The check engine light is off, so it's gonna go into the car, check to make sure there's no leak. So far everything's seeming good. So there's a little bit of smoke from, I guess, from where I put the NECs on the O2 sensor, but that should burn out. Besides that, everything else looks to be good. So I'm gonna take it for a spin.